Hello and welcome back to Getting Fit and Staying Healthy together with me, Gary. This is my second video, and in this one we're going to look at what is possibly the most important stage of changing our lives for us getting fit and staying healthy, and that is identifying that there's a problem. Not only identifying that there's a problem, but identifying what that problem is, why we know it's a problem. And that's the same in anything. That's the same with anything you're doing. If you're smoking too much or you're drinking too much, it doesn't matter. And the first thing you have to do is identify there is a problem. Now, I'm not pretending to be a psychologist or anything along those type of professional lines. I just know from what I've seen on the television and what I've read in books. And also my job touches a little bit on this as well. So that's what we have to do. We have to first recognise there's a problem and find out what those problems are, okay, before we can take the next step. So my problems, and there's quite a few of them, but I'll run through them and start at the top. Possibly the one which I find most difficult is my weight. At the moment, I weigh 20 stone and 5 pounds. That's 280 pounds or 127 kilos. That is a lot of weight to carry along. That is so much more than I've ever weighed before, and that's why I'm into this. I need to lose that weight. So how does that affect me? So okay, I'm much heavier than I was. Well, I look in the mirror, I look fat. I mean, there's no getting away from it. I look fat. And I don't like it. I mean, I know we've spoke about this before, I've mentioned this before, that we're all a little bit vain for whatever reason, and none of us want to look our worst, we want to look our best. So, looking in the mirror and seeing that I'm fat isn't nice. Also, I can feel I'm fat. I literally can feel I'm fat. When I'm sitting down, or if I try and bend forward or move to do something which usually some type of stretching of some sort, try and do my laces up, I can feel my fat going up underneath my ribs, and I mean it's really, really uncomfortable. So I don't like that. I mean clearly, that clearly identifies there's a problem if you've got your fat piling up underneath your ribs. The other thing is my clothes. They're no longer fit. I don't think I've got any clothes that fit, and I mean that adds on to the. So when I've got my trousers done up and I bend down to do my laces, like the seams on my trousers are bulging. I was going to say they're ready to split. I've split a few pair of trousers just because they're too tight. I mean that is crazy. Also, I don't know if you've noticed. Well, you must have noticed if you're like me. When you put on weight around your stomach and your neck and everywhere else, everything seems to shrink up your arms and legs. Like trousers and shirts, which used to fit really nicely for me, are now up here. And I look like I've just been to the local second-hand shop to buy a suit. It's everything's shrunk up my arms. It's because the weight around the middle, my size around the middle, has like pulled all the clothes in, and everything looks short. I mean, it's not an attractive look. I know that, and it's not. I mean, if I'm not careful, I'm going to have to go out. I'm going to have to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, because I've decided to eat as much as I want and not get enough exercise. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. So that's what I intend to do. I don't want to be like that. So I've identified my clothes, my weight, how I look. There's also another thing, and that's like I'm older, and because I'm older, this makes you look differently, particularly your mortality. When you're 16, you're going to live forever, aren't you? I mean, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you are going to live forever. You never have to worry about anything. And you never have to worry about what you eat either. You can eat whatever you want. Now, as you get older, I'm 58, heading towards 59 in a few weeks. And I worry about that. I worry about my mortality. And because I'm worrying about that, there's clearly a problem. I mean, to worry about something like that, it is a problem. Also, my joints, I've said before, my knees, my ankles, my hips, they hurt. When I'm walking, it's uncomfortable. Now, I know some of this will be down to sports injuries, and that's fair enough, I accept that. But an awful lot of it is purely because I've just put on so much weight, and that's not where I want to be. Doing one of the things I love to do is go walking, not be able to do that because I'm so heavy. Now, one of the things I've debated about this a little bit, whether I should show you just how fat I am with my shirt off, and initially I wasn't going to. I didn't think it was necessary, but I kind of feel that perhaps I should, just to show you how big I am. Now, believe me, I get no fat joy out of this. I like show my belly to the world. It's not something that I really want to do, but what it will do is it will show you where I'm starting from, and that will, hopefully that will help us all. So I'm just going to quickly do that now. Bear with me whilst I stand up and move the chair out of the way. See, that's a lot of weight, isn't it? Now, even with my shirt on, you can see how big I am. And I never used to look like that. I'm purposely trying not to suck it in. So I just quickly take my shirt off and hide the children. So that's that. These aren't muscles anymore. These used to be muscles. They're just like flabby old man boobs. I almost said man tits. Flabby old man boobs. And look, turn aside, look, that is not a pretty sight. So I'm going to put my shirt back on now. Now that's better. If that scared any of you off, I do apologise. I promise not to do it again, at least not until I feel I look better anyway. So that's me with my shirt off. Now, as you'll be aware, I've identified what my problems are. Why it's a problem to me. I've identified that being too heavy is a problem, and I've told you why it's a problem to me. You will need to find your own reasons. They might be the same, they might be similar, they might be completely different, but you will need to do that for yourself. Okay, so that's the end of my second video. My next video will be identifying why I want to lose weight, why we want to lose weight. Okay, so as always, please leave comments and press the like button. That's always nice. Subscribe, that will encourage me to keep going. If I'm going to reveal my stomach every once in a while, I think you're going to have to subscribe, at least to show that you're supporting me in that endeavour. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing this video. I enjoy doing the videos. I enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. So, as my next door neighbour used to say to me, keep your head down, keep your arse up, and keep going. All the best. See you soon. Bye bye.